So in front of me here, guys, we've got the 2027 Cadillac Optiq Premium Sport here in Vibrant White Tricoat. Now let's talk about some of the specs here with the Cadillac Optiq. So this is an all-wheel drive SUV with 440 horsepower and 498 pound-feet of torque. So this is an 85 kilowatt-hour battery, and you're going to get about 488 kilometers of range, which is about 303 miles. It's honestly a really good-looking SUV. Now the Premium Sport is going to be more of a loaded option trim. So let's start here at the front, and we'll start with your headlights. So you've got these really nice waterfall LED daytime running lights with LED lights. Now in the center here, you've got that signature electric Cadillac grille here that lights up around it. You've got the cleared out Cadillac logo at the front that also lights up. You've got a camera right there for your 360 camera. And then you've got your parking sensors down below on the bumper. Now I would recommend getting a color that's more light. And the reason being is because it helps break up some of these accents around it. So you can see kind of what the design elements look like at the front. And then here's a closer look at the paint. So this is that metallic tri-coat color, and it looks beautiful, especially in the sunlight. But let me know what you guys think here of the Cadillac Optiq here at the front. I honestly think it's a beautiful looking SUV. That's it at the front here, guys. Let's take a quick peek underneath the hood and go over what's under there. All right, guys, so underneath the hood here, you can obviously tell there is no front trunk, but there are a couple things you should probably know. You've got your washer fluid top up here, and then you've got your coolant reservoir there with your brake fluid reservoir, your 12-volt battery, and then your fuse box. And then this here is your electronic control unit. So this is going to basically run the car. I'm not an engineer by any means, so if you guys know more of what is underneath here, please go in the comments and let us know. That's it underneath the hood here, guys. Let's take a look around the Optiq Premium Sport here and go over its options. All right, guys, let's take a look around the Optiq here, and we'll start with the tire and wheel setup. So with the Premium Sport, these are the upgraded 21-inch wheels that you're going to get, and you're sitting on Continental tires. I think they look fantastic. You've got that carpeted liner inside there, no air suspension on the Optiqs, and then you can see you've got this really nice black lining around the vehicle, which I think looks great. Over here, you got that Cadillac logo there. You've got that black mirror cap here with the camera at the side, and then here's a look at a side profile view of the Optiq. I think it's a really good looking SUV. I also like the fact that this one has the black roof. Now, some people ask if you can take this decal off, and you can't. It comes with all the Optiq, so I mean, you're probably just gonna have to tint it out if you don't like that design back there. Now, you're gonna get keyless entry on the front two doors, but overall, I think the Optiq is a great 5-seater vehicle. If you need something a little bit bigger, then definitely go for the Lyriq, but I think the Optiq would work, you know, if you need 2 occupants in the back. Now, let's take a look inside, because this is where things are gonna change a lot, and depending on the person, you may or may not like this color. So this is the Phantom Blue interior, which is optional. You don't have to get it. Personally, like, I like blue, but this is a lot of blue for me. You've got blue all over the seats, blue in the center console, blue on the dash, and then blue over on the door panel. So again, if you're not a huge blue person, I probably would not get this, but the seats themselves feel really nice. No speakers in the headrest. You got some white stitching and piping. You've got some blue here on the dash, but you got some black there at the top to help break it up. You've got some blue fabric here, and then blue also on the side. I feel like I'm going to start singing "I'm blue, da dee da da." So anyways, overall, I think it's, you know, the design is good. You've got some laminate wood trim here. Let me know what you guys think about the interior. Sorry, I kind of make myself laugh. And then over here on the door sill, you've got the lit up Cadillac logo there. And then you do have a full panoramic moonroof. Doesn't open, but you do have a sunshade to close it, which is nice. Now over here on the door panel, you got some more blue. You got some blue texture here. Memory seating, lock and unlock over here. You do have heat and ventilated seats with massaging seats in this Premium Sport. Massive cheese grater AKG speaker here. Let me know what you guys think about the blue interior. Now we'll take a look at the back here. And then you're gonna get some more blue, of course. It is, again, it's a nice color, like a royal blue. Honestly, for me, it's kind of too much. And that's just my opinion. But if you like blue, then definitely get it. You've got, you know, 2 vents there. You've got 2 heated seat buttons there, 2 USB-C plugs, and then a 120. But let me know what you guys think about the interior. And then over here, you do get a center console area to put down with some cup holders, and then you can lay your arm there. Nothing here on the door sill. And then this is what the door panel looks like. So more blue texture here. AKG speaker here, lock and unlock with your window control. And then here's some more blue. And then you got some nice texture there on the door panel. And that's pretty much it for the back here, guys. Here is a look at that back tire and wheel. Carpeted liner inside, but I really like this, you know, dark gray color on the wheel. I think it looks good. Let me know what you guys think for a side profile view. Let's take a look at the back. All right, guys, so in the back here of the Cadillac Optiq, you can see you got the Optiq name on the left, E4 on the right, parking sensors, and then you've got 2 cameras. One is for your backup camera, and one is for your rear camera mirror, which we'll get into. Now, these cars don't come with a rear wiper. You have a little bit of a gap there to help things kind of flow off. Some people do want a wiper, but just planting a wiper there in the middle, personally, I'm not a huge fan of. I like the clean look. You've got nice LED taillights here, which I think look fantastic, and they are split up. And then this is another part of your brake light up there. So I'm gonna zoom out here. So to open up the back, you push the bottom here of the Cadillac logo, and it will open up just like that. Now the pocket is pretty deep. It's just compromised a little bit from the angle of the car itself, but you've got 2 speakers back here. You can open this up here and get a little bit more storage, but there is no blue back here other than the color on the seats. And then you have a sunshade here as well. Overall, it is a deep pocket and then some pockets on both sides, you know, if you need to store things. That is pretty much it, guys, for the back. Now with the proper things equipped, it can tow about 1,500 pounds. So let me know what you guys think about the back. Let's take a look at those seats behind the driver. I also just want to thank Applewood Cadillac here in Mississauga, Ontario for allowing me to review this Cadillac. Go see my friend Zach here. He'll hook you up with a great deal. All right, guys, so taking a look at the seats behind the driver, we'll start here with the door panel. Again, more blue with that texture. It is all soft touch. The material feels quite nice. Speaker there, and then you got a speaker down below. And then here is what it looks like on the driver's side. So again, all blue with some white stitching and white piping. And then here's a look at the inside as well. And then here's also a look at the backs of the seats. So again, the material itself feels really nice. It's just, it's a lot of blue. And then here's a look at the moonroof back here. So that's it for the back, guys. Let's take a look at the front. Before we hop in on the driver's side, I want to show you where the charge port door is. So you push the Cadillac logo and then it opens up. The nice thing is that this one's not automatic, so less things to break. Now, if you are charging at a level 2 charger, you can get to about 127 kilometers or about 80 miles in just 10 minutes, which is honestly not that bad. You can option the upgraded charge port here if you want, but most of them are just coming with this charge port nowadays. I mean, because you can plug in at a Tesla charger. Now that's it for the charge port. Let's take a look inside here on the driver's side of things. We'll start with the door panel. Again, more of that texture here at the top with blue. Memory seating here with heat and ventilated seats and massaging seats. You've got your window and mirror controls here, your cheese grater AKG speaker here, Cadillac logo there on the door sill, and then here's what the seat looks like on the driver's side. Again, the seats themselves feel really nice, the material's nice, it's just a lot of blue. No speakers in the headrest here, and then over here on the side of the steering wheel to the left side, you've got your auto hold button, tailgate release, and then your parking brake, and then your auto dimmer switch. Now this steering wheel is telescopic, but not automatic with a button. You have to use the lever here if you want to move it up and down or forward and back. So that's it before we hop in, guys. Let's talk about the inside. So we are inside the Cadillac Optiq Premium Sport here. We'll start with the steering wheel. It's a leather wrapped steering wheel here, as we can see. It feels nice to the touch. Over on the left side is going to control your Super Cruise, as we can see up here. And then we've got your adaptive cruise control. You can just use it as regular cruise control if you want to. And then you have a heated steering wheel button with your forward collision alert. And then over here on the right side is going to control your volume, call hang up, call pickup, tuning. And then this here will control some of your radio favorites. Now over here on the left side, you have your manual paddle here for regenerative braking. And then on the left side behind that is your toggle for your wipers. And then this here is your transmission select. Now the screen itself is controlled via these buttons over here. So you have a little screen here. So you have your layout here. So if you hit layout, you can go to gauges, you can link to a drive mode, or you can just go to tour or sport. Then you can go to your light controls here for your headlights. And then over here, you can go to your trips too. So you can scroll through depending on what trip you want. And then this here is nice. You can control your heads up display here. I do wish they gave you physical buttons for some of these things, but I mean, everything is in the screen in this vehicle. Since this is a premium sport, you do get a heads up display, as we can see right there. Now you do get a speaker here and then also a speaker over there. And then you have these little mini windows there as well. But overall, I think the dash layout looks really good. And again, more blue pretty much everywhere. Now you do get more of that texture carried throughout the Optiq here, and then this white pattern all around it at the bottom of the screen there. Now to open up the glove box, you actually have to go into the screen. You have to click this button here and the glove box will open, but all of the kind of cargo areas have that really nice texture that's soft. So, you know, I think it's like a scratch resistant thing that they put there. And then over here, this floating center console, I like this laminate wood here. This here controls the screen, so you can scroll through the screen on whatever setting you want to be at. Now, it also is a touch screen, so you can use your finger as well. I like if you push this here, it'll give you 2 screens to lay out, so you can have audio and maps there, and then you hit the pencil there and you can change whatever you want. And then you can scroll through, you know, you can go to audio, you can go to maps here. Everything is, you know, a hotkey down below here too. So it's just going to depend on the user. Now you can turn the vehicle off with a button, or if you just get out, the vehicle will turn off. So if you don't have the vehicle turn off when you exit, all you do is push this and then vehicle off. And then you can change the charging, you know, when you plug in the vehicle, you can have charging times if you want. I'll show you guys the camera angles too, because the camera angles are really nice. Now you do have an inside camera too. So that's this camera right up here. So if you need to have the camera on for whatever you need to do, that's cool, and the quality is honestly really good too. Then you have your regular cameras as well. You can exit that. You have ambient lighting. The vehicle will park itself. It's got a lot of great tech. No Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, unfortunately, in the electric GM vehicles now. Now you do have your climate control buttons. I like that they've given you that. It is dual zone climate, heated and ventilated seats on both sides, which is great. And then like I mentioned, you have this floating center console here with some storage here and then some storage underneath there. But let me know what you guys think about the overall dash layout in the interior. Now over here in the center, you're gonna get a center console, but you can lift this up and then you get two USB-C plugs and a 12-volt in a deeper pocket. And then here is your wireless charging pad to put your phone. And then up here, you have your rear camera mirror, which you could turn on or off. On start, here's that camera to look inside the cabin. Then you have two lights with your sun visors. Now, the nice thing is you do get two AKG speakers up here in the front, and then you get two in the rear. I like the, you know, stainless steel brushed aluminum look. Overall, guys, that's pretty much it for the inside. I think the Optiq is a beautiful looking 5-seater SUV, especially this premium luxury. It adds just a little bit more tech in it. But let's go outside, give you guys my final thoughts, and talk price. All right, guys, so let's talk price. 2027 Cadillac Optiq Premium Sport here. We're sitting at $73,677 Canadian. Let me know what you guys think about the Cadillac Optiq in the comments, especially the Premium Sport. I mean, is it a high-priced vehicle? I think the starting price, and so with some options, no. But as soon as you get into the higher trims, I probably would just rather than go for a Lyriq. But let me know what you guys think. I still think the Optiq's a great SUV for someone who wants to spend like in the 60s for a 5-seater electric SUV. But let me know what you guys think. That's it for this review, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.